Breaking news for America's seniors. Have you heard about the major financial relief that could be coming your way? Just weeks into his new term, President Trump has shocked the nation with an announcement that could change the lives of millions of retired Americans. A proposed $5,130 lifetime security check for seniors is reportedly in the works, with payments potentially starting as early as this month. But is this really happening, and who exactly qualifies? If you're concerned about your retirement security, you won't want to miss a single detail in this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss out on critical updates that could impact your financial future. The announcement came during President Trump's address to senior advocacy groups last week, where he outlined what he called a revolutionary approach to senior security. According to the announcement, the proposed bill aims to provide substantial financial support to seniors who have worked and contributed to American society throughout their lives. "Our seniors built this country," Trump stated during the address. "They deserve security and dignity in their retirement years, and this administration is committed to making that happen." But what exactly does this new bill entail? The proposed legislation would provide eligible seniors with a one-time payment of $5,130, described as a lifetime security check intended to supplement existing Social Security benefits. Unlike regular Social Security payments, this would be a special additional benefit aimed at helping seniors cope with rising costs of living, especially in areas like healthcare and housing. Have you noticed how these expenses have skyrocketed in recent years, putting additional strain on fixed incomes? The timing of this announcement is particularly significant, coming just weeks after Trump's inauguration in January 2025. Political analysts are viewing this as part of the new administration's first 100 days agenda, focusing on delivering on campaign promises to strengthen economic support for older Americans. But many are asking, is this simply a political move, or does it represent a genuine shift in policy toward America's aging population? Details about eligibility requirements are still emerging, but initial reports suggest that Americans aged 65 and older who have worked and paid into the Social Security system for at least 10 years would qualify for the payment. There are also indications that the benefit might be income adjusted, with full payments going to those with annual incomes below $75,000, and partial payments available for those earning up to $100,000 annually. Is your income within these thresholds? This could determine whether you'll receive the full amount or a reduced portion. The funding mechanism for this ambitious program remains somewhat unclear. Treasury Department officials have suggested that it would be financed through a combination of budget reallocations and closing certain tax loopholes that primarily benefit large corporations. Critics are questioning whether this approach is financially sustainable in the long term, while supporters argue that it represents a necessary rebalancing of priorities to support vulnerable populations. Healthcare advocates are particularly interested in how this payment might affect seniors' ability to manage medical expenses. With the average senior spending over $6,000 annually on out-of-pocket healthcare costs, a one-time payment of $5,130 could provide significant relief. Could this be the breathing room many seniors need to address delayed medical procedures or expensive prescription medications? Many healthcare professionals believe this could lead to improved health outcomes for the elderly population by removing financial barriers to care. Congressional reactions to the proposal have been predictably mixed along party lines. Republican leaders have largely rallied behind the president's initiative, describing it as a fulfillment of campaign promises to protect Social Security and enhance support for seniors. Democratic lawmakers, while generally supportive of increased aid to seniors, have expressed concerns about the implementation timeline and long-term funding stability. Some have questioned whether a one-time payment provides genuine security compared to structural reforms to ongoing benefits programs. What do you think would better serve seniors' needs, a substantial one-time payment or smaller increases to monthly benefits? Financial advisors are cautioning seniors against making immediate plans for this money until the legislation is actually passed. While this proposal certainly sounds promising, it's important for seniors to understand that this is still a bill that must make its way through Congress, explained financial advisor Rebecca Morales. The legislative process can be unpredictable, and details of the final program could change significantly from the initial announcement. Have you started planning how you might use this payment if it comes through? Financial experts recommend waiting until the legislation is finalized before making any major financial decisions based on these expected funds. Senior advocacy groups have generally welcomed the announcement but are pressing for clarification on several key points. The AARP has issued a statement calling for more details about the application process, timeline for implementation, and whether this would impact other benefits. While we appreciate the administration's focus on senior financial security, we need to ensure this doesn't create unintended consequences for other essential programs that seniors rely on, said an AARP spokesperson in a recent press release. The economic impact of injecting billions of dollars into the hands of seniors could be substantial. Economists note that seniors tend to spend a higher percentage of their income on goods and services compared to younger demographics, meaning much of this money would likely flow back into the economy quickly. This could potentially create a stimulative effect, particularly in sectors that cater to older Americans such as healthcare, home improvement, and travel. But does this short-term economic boost justify the expenditure? Economists remain divided on this question. For those wondering about the application process, early indications suggest that the program would be administered through the Social Security Administration, with eligible seniors potentially receiving payments automatically if they are already receiving Social Security benefits. Those not currently in the system might need to submit an application, though the exact procedures have not yet been finalized. Would you prefer an automatic payment or a more controlled application process that might reduce the risk of fraud? Speaking of fraud concerns, security experts are already warning seniors to be vigilant about potential scams related to this announcement. Whenever there's a major government benefit announced, scammers quickly develop schemes to take advantage of people's excitement and confusion, warned cybersecurity expert James Chen. Seniors should remember that legitimate government agencies will never call asking for payment or personal information to process these benefits. Have you or someone you know ever encountered a government benefit scam? The prevalence of such schemes underscores the importance of staying informed through official channels only. Implementation challenges loom large for the administration if this proposal moves forward. The Social Security Administration, already managing benefits for over 65 million Americans, would need significant resources to administer this new program effectively. Logistical questions about verification processes, payment distribution methods, and customer service capacity remain to be addressed. Can our existing systems handle this additional program without creating delays or administrative bottlenecks? International perspectives on this proposal have been interesting to observe. Several countries with aging populations are watching closely to see how the United States addresses the financial challenges faced by seniors. Some European nations with more comprehensive social safety nets have expressed skepticism about the one-time payment approach, while others with similar demographic challenges are considering whether comparable programs might work in their contexts. Could this American initiative spark a global trend in reconsidering how societies support their elderly populations? For many seniors, this potential payment represents more than just financial assistance. It symbolizes recognition of their contributions to society. I worked for over 40 years, paid my taxes, raised my family, and now I'm struggling to make ends meet on a fixed income, shared 72-year-old Margaret Williams from Ohio. This payment wouldn't solve all my problems, but it would certainly help me feel like the country hasn't forgotten about people like me. Do you know seniors in similar situations who might benefit from this additional support? As March 2025 approaches, anticipation is building among America's senior population. The proposed legislation is expected to be introduced in Congress within the coming weeks, with supporters pushing for quick passage to allow payments to begin as scheduled. Political analysts note that the bill's success may depend on how effectively the administration can build bipartisan support and address concerns about long-term fiscal implications. The next few weeks will be critical in determining whether this announcement transforms from a promising proposal into actual financial relief for millions of American seniors. If you're a senior or have loved ones who might be affected by this proposed benefit, staying informed is crucial. Subscribe to our channel now for ongoing updates as this situation develops. We'll be closely monitoring congressional hearings, interviewing financial experts, and breaking down exactly what this could mean for you or your loved ones. Don't navigate these complex changes alone. Join our community of informed viewers who get the facts first, directly from trusted sources. Hit that subscribe button now, and be sure to share this video with friends and family members who need this important information.